welcome to my channel. My name is Sami, and welcome to my March reading wrap-up. Let's get started. Okay, so the month of March, I only read 3 books. Okay, I know, I'm disappointed in myself too, but I have an awesome excuse. I kind of got obsessed with the thing called crocheting this month that I kind of put reading on the back burner, and my full focus with it. Actually, I didn't put it on the back burner. The crocheting did, because I'm telling you, this is dangerous. Just warning, dangerous. I am obsessed. Like, I think I have addiction. Like, I think I literally got addicted to crocheting. I couldn't stop. I couldn't put the hook down. I couldn't. Like, so I was thinking, because I only read 3 books, I'll go through what I read this month. Then I'll do a little crochet haul of all the things I crocheted this month for a little fun. What do you think? What do you think? Also, all of the things I did were free patterns because broke girl over here. So let's get started. Okay, so the first book I read in March was actually for my library book challenge, and for the month of March was Women's History Month, so obviously I had to read a book about women. Women history. So I actually chose the book Women of Walt Disney Imagineering. 12 Women Reflect on Their Trailblazing Theme Park Careers, and this was by Mel Malberg, Karen Colony Armage, and Katie Olson. Many authors, but there's also a bunch of other women telling their stories in this. So I chose this book because, well, one, it was about all the women in Walt Disney Imagineering, so that worked for my library challenge. I'm obsessed with Disney, love it so much. Definitely a Disney adult. So I love reading about especially women career, because I knew that when Disney was doing Imagineering and when Disneyland first started, it was majority male career. And so I always been intrigued of, like, definitely there's many women that you hear about that worked when Disneyland and Disney, well, I think mostly Disneyland was being started, and, you know, like Mayor Blair and so many amazing. So I actually found a new artist from this book that I didn't know about, and she worked on a lot of Disneyland and Disney World art. She was an artist, and her name was Dorothea Redmond. She was bomb, and she worked on so many different things. She even worked on movie stuff, and she was an incredible artist. So now she's one of my now I found a new fave artist that I can find her work and get inspired by it. I'm really excited. But overall, I really enjoyed this book. I rated it 4 stars. It was really a fun read, very interesting. The only thing is, I felt like at some points, because each of the women wrote their own section, and so I felt like some of them were kind of repeating similar things, and so I kind of started getting kind of confused of, like, wait, did I already hear this? Or, because a lot of them worked on, you know, same projects. Yeah, so I just kept getting a little bit confused at some parts. But yeah, I found it really interesting, well, like the struggles they went through just to follow their passions and the incredible work they create. Like, now when I go to Disneyland on my next trip, I'm gonna just appreciate all the amazing women Imagineers that are slaying. So yeah, I would say if you definitely are 1, Disney fan, 2, artist in any form, graphic designer, or drawing, painting, anything artist wise, I think you would actually really enjoy it. I do think, like, it's not gonna be like, this was, you know, most incredible, well written, crazy story. No, it's just 12 women telling their stories. But overall, I really did enjoy it. Love Disney. Love Disney. Go Disney, go women. I wish I could be an Imagineer. Really bad. But then I have to live in Anaheim. Okay, so the next book I read is this. So this is actually a ARC I got from HarperCollins. It's crazy every time I get to say that. It's insane. So this is called Unraveling: What I Learned About Life While Shearing Sheep, Dyeing Wool, and Making the World's Ugliest Sweater by Peggy Ornstein. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. So I saw this title and I saw the cute little sheep. And I was just like, I was just starting into my crochet era. And I was like, that sounds fun to like learn about where everything comes from and like how it starts in the beginning, not just getting the yarn and crocheting something. And so I got this, and wow, this is also another nonfiction. So this woman, Peggy, she's, I'm pretty sure, well known. She's wrote many books. She decided during the pandemic, when everything was, stopped, she was like, I'm gonna make a sweater from scratch. Like from the very beginning, I'm gonna do everything. I'm gonna, shave the sheep. I'm gonna dye the wool. I'm gonna create my own design and make a sweater from little scratch. And honestly, kudos for her, because I couldn't do it. I would get discouraged and just be like, never mind. What I didn't expect was, I found it so interesting when she went into the history of yarn, basically. I love learning random little history facts about random things. It's my favorite thing. If there was a book that was like random history facts, send it to me, because obsessed. I love knowing random little facts. Learning about like the olden, like really olden days about sheep and how they found out they could tie a really tight knot with their wool, and that made thread changed the world. It wasn't a car, it wasn't what, it was thread, and they were able to tie things together to carry more stuff. They were able to tie them together and make a net for fishing. Like, it was crazy. Also, how they would dye stuff, all the different, they did use some bugs to do a lot of the dyeing, but when they discovered that they could dye, it was an accident. That guy figured out how to make purple dye. It was an accident. It was just so interesting. I felt like it made me appreciate also how hard it is for them to shave a sheep and take their wool off, and how few, I don't know what you call them, I forgot what they're called, wool shavers, sheep shavers, I don't know what they're called, I'm sorry. How few of them are in the world, especially how few are women, because it's such a physical, grueling job to do. That's insane. So, dude, I can talk about this book for so long. Dude, another thing is how a lot of people don't understand that shaving the wool off of sheep aren't hurting them and actually is vital to their life, to living. Is that she talked about, there was this one sheep that someone found, and it had so overgrown that he hadn't eaten because the wool was so covering his face he couldn't reach any food, that when they shaved him, it took it was like pounds of wool, took it off him, and they looked and he was malnourished. He if they left that on him, he would have died. It's actually, they need it to be taken off of them. Please help me. And also too, they said that she said sheep are they're not all heterosexual, that they will have same-sex relationships. Go sheep. Yeah, sorry, I'll stop talking now, but yeah. So yeah, you really just go through the journey. I love the history. I feel like the history was probably my favorite part. Obviously, going through the journey of her making it was really cool too, but I felt like it helped me appreciate all of my yarn. And I'm grateful that I don't have to shave off a sheep and dye it myself. I'm very grateful for that. But also, just appreciate, thank you, sheep. Every time I make something, I'm gonna be like, thank you. And all the hard work that goes into it. So cool. Now I have so many cool history facts I can spew on about sheep. Also, another fun fact is this author actually lives in Northern California. So it was really cool. The places she talked about, I knew about. So that was just an extra fun thing to be like, wait, I know what she's talking about. Insane. So I rated this 4 stars. Highly recommend if you are a crafter, or you are into crocheting or knitting, 100% recommend. Insane. So interesting. Yes. So the third and last book I read in the month of March is Appointment with Death by Agatha Christie. I just knew I needed to finish this month out with Agatha Christie to make myself read, because after this book, I was fully in my crochet obsession, and then I was like, you need to read at least one more book. You need at least to read 3 books this month. At least 2's not good enough. So I read Appointment with Death. So I am reading the Perrow series of Agatha Christie, and this was the next book. I'm reading them in publication order, so basically how they came out. You don't have to read them in order. There's not really, she doesn't really like spoil other ones. So, but I love organization, and I like to read how she published them in the order. Because I do feel like I did read one of hers. What one was it? I think A Halloween Party. I read that, and that was like, I think it was like, she wrote it in, was it 60s? And I felt like her writing was different. You know, she evolves with the time in her books, and you can tell. Okay, I'll shut up about that. Okay, Appointment with Death. So this book is about a crazy family. Crazy family. So this family is about the mother of the family is evil. That's the easiest way I can explain it. She's evil. And she's very controlling of all the children. And so she makes them all stay with her and stay at the house, even though most of them are in their like 20s, 30s. But she was like, you guys don't have to get jobs. You just stay here home with me, never leave. And don't make any connections or friendships or relationships with anyone. So I believe only one of the sons is married, but she like kind of arranged that marriage, so it's a whole thing. But yeah, so they all kind of are messed up. Yeah, because also she controls all the money, which is very rare for the time, because her husband really trusted her opinion with like financial stuff. So when he passed in his will, he left all the money to her, and she was able to control all the kids' monies too. But like give it to them. Like they live very well. They're a very rich family, but the kids don't have access to the money they were given it by her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So then they decided to go on a trip abroad, which is very unlike for the mom. Not something she would normally do, because she gotta keep them close. But she started getting kind of bored. She wants more control, and she wanted to like change it up. So they started going on a trip abroad, and one day, the mom's found it. Perhaps it's just her bad heart went out. Or maybe. Sorry, okay. Maybe it was murder. That's all I'm going to say, and Perrow shows up to investigate. This book was very interesting. I found it so interesting that Agatha went the route of mental abuse, which is crazy. This came on like 37, and she's talking about mental abuse. Insane. And they actually had this one character that was a psychologist, so he was kind of like observing them and trying to evaluate like what's going on. And there even might be a little sad romance. I love when Agatha throws that in. Just like, here you go. I actually really enjoyed it. I found it very interesting. I love my girl Agatha. She gets me every time. I always think, I think I got her. And then she's like, here, I think you're gonna think you're right. You're gonna think you're right. Psych. This is what really happened. I love it so much. Also too, I love she most of the time, a lot of times, especially Perrow, he likes to get everyone in a room and like, okay, let's see if it's you. Let's see this. Oh, no. Like, he goes through his thought process. He's like, oh, that's not you. Okay, you. Let's see, did you do it? Did you not? Oh, no, you didn't. Like, he goes through each person and his thought process of how he eliminated them to then get to who actually did it. You don't understand how badly I wish Perrow was a real person. Or he is a real person in my heart. Because I love him so much. Like, top 5. He might be my #1 favorite fictional character. Okay, I'll shut up. So I rated this one a 4 stars. I found it really good. I feel like some parts, I feel like I get a little bored in the beginning when Perro's not there. Perro in this one and some other ones, he shows up in like the second half of it, like the middle to end. And I just want Perro the whole time. I love when Perro's in it the whole time. So I give this a 4 stars. Really recommend. Not one of my faves, but found the whole mental abuse and control very interesting. Sad, but very interesting. But this book was crazy. Crazy. Also, there was a girl. Her name was Sarah Keene, and she was working to be a doctor, which you go, girl. Go women. Ooh. Okay, so that's all the books I read in the month of March. Comment down below what was your favorite book you read this month. Let me know. And now, let's do a crochet haul. Okay, so obviously let's just do what's on me. This, oh wait, I need to sit up. Okay, so I made this crochet vest. It's a granny square, and it just looks the same on the back than the front. It's really the same. It is so cute. I actually found this as a free crochet pattern on YouTube. I think I'll link if I can find them all if you guys want to know where I found the free patterns. I think this was like Hey Crochet. I think that was her name. How stinking cute is this? So easy. I made this in a day. It was insane. Okay, so that's the first thing I made. Obsessed. It was actually the first thing I made that was wearable. Next. So recently I've been obsessed with jellyfish. I find them so interesting. I find them so relaxing to stare at. Just so beautiful. So yeah, this is, I named him PB. Short for peanut butter. I'm hilarious. So this is PB, sparkly blue, and I did little curlies and little straight streaks. I love him. He's so stinking cute. And I just keep him on my bed. Okay, so that was the next thing I made. Next, I made this hat. It's a bucket hat. I just did green. I don't want to fully put it on because I'll mess up my hair. But it has this like lettucey curled edge. And I just thought that was so stinking cute. Okay, next. I made a bandana. Did this pretty yellow. So you just, put it here. Just put it, here. I look like I'm gardening or I'm a kindergarten teacher. That's the vibe I was giving. Next, some other hair things. I made this headband. It's like a cross headband. And it's like soft, so like also it could be even warmer when it's cold. I made a little scrunchie. Scrunchie could be a bracelet too, but it's like a little ruffly, and I used the same yarn as the headband. It's cute. And then I also made a cute little bookmark. It is a cute little green sprout. Can you see it? And so you just put it in the book. Let me show you. Put it in like this. And you close it, and it's a little sprout at the top of your book. So cute. So cute. Crocheting is so cute. And then I made this bag. It's a cute little like what do they call these? I feel like in my head I have market bag. I don't know if that's what they call them, but it's mesh like open. So you can put like produce or whatever you want in it. And I was really proud of this. And I made a bag. And I just did this light green. Very cute. Okay. And then last, I made my first, I don't know what you call this. I think people call it like armagami or something like that. But, and this is my last thing I made of this month. Crocheting. It's a little Snape from Harry Potter. Recently, my mom and sister and I, we watched the Harry Potter movies for the first time. And all became obsessed with Snape. He's a legend. I'm obsessed with him, so I made little him. And this, honestly, out of all of them, this was the struggle. I was thinking about quitting crocheting when I made him, but then when he was done, I was like, never mind, I love it. And if you guys actually have any of your favorite free crochet patterns, let a girl know, comment down them below, because I am so grateful for anyone who puts a free pattern. Obsessed. Yeah, if I can find all of the free patterns for all of these, I'll leave them in the description box. So that was my crochet haul. That's all the things I crocheted in the month of March. If you guys have any recommended audiobooks that I can listen to while I'm crocheting, let a girl know, because I've just never been an audiobook girly, because I don't know if I have ADHD, but like I can't focus on too many things at the same time, because I'm afraid I'll be so focused on the crocheting that I'd be like, blah 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 died, and I'd be like, when did he die? You know, like I think I'll just like zone out and just be focused, because you know, I don't know. This is your sign. If you have been thinking I want to get into crocheting but haven't, this is your sign to just do it. Okay, that's all for me this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, it means so much to me, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Sami, and this is my, wait, what month are we in? March. Yeah, and if any yarn company or Michaels or Joann's wants to sponsor me now, because I'm a crocheter, hook a girl up. Oh, no, I need that. It's so cute. Isn't it so stinking cute? Also, like my eyeshadow, can you see it? All my bangs. I did like a green and pink to match my vest. Okay, bye.